our area is a semi-rural area, with high escalation of crime, unemployment, and more on HIV and AIDS thing, because we are even having the epidemic. We are still having a lot of people, even if the issue of the tuberculosis being the main thing that we are doing around here. Even if the gender-based violence crimes being the one that have been the major big thing.
And how long have you been part of this office? How did you come here?
This office was started in 1999. It was very fortunate that from the start of this office, I became part, and I grew within this organization. And it was started in 1999 by the concerned residents with my expertise as I was a development officer before, within the Reconstruction Development Program Forum. Then I became part of this thing. Then it was easy for me to grow because I started as a program manager within the organization until the board see me the capability, until appointing me as the chief executive officer of this organization. Yeah, that's right, because I started building this organization from scratch. We didn't have nothing.
What kind of office was it before?
We were working at a police station.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly focusing on the victims of domestic violence and sexual offenses by giving the counseling,
Now it seems like you do a huge range of projects.
Yeah, because each and every time the organization keeps on growing, and with the work that we started, we see that it's an integrated thing, and we see that every program or any project that we are having, it go along with another one. Then that's why we have all this program that we are having, and because they are now becoming the intertwined thing, going along, and we started having those things and saying, because other programs that we are doing is that one of engagement of men to this thing regarding the eradication of gender-based violence, because we deal with men and boys in order to do that thing, and we do another program called Men Tavern Initiative.
Men Tavern Initiative.
Yeah, because most men they prefer going to the taverns, not being aware of anything, because since the inception of the Domestic Violence Act, lots of men were having this myth that this act is because it's only protecting women, and that was giving us a big challenge because there was a high escalation of crime based on the domestic violence. Then until we said we need to not to be focusing only on the victim, we need to even have to focus on the offender or the person who's saying is the one who's busy doing this thing, because there was this thing that all men were the perpetrators of domestic violence. Then we come with the thing and said we need to change that perception so that the people, they can understand that all of them, they can be victims to this thing. They can be perpetrators, Even if women can be perpetrators, and even if men, they can be victims, Because that's why sometimes you find that when you're talking with men, they said, because the system doesn't take us seriously as men. Because if you go and report, there's nothing that's been done on our side,
Yeah.
That's why we come up with this thing, so that we integrate all the programs that we are having. And it was good that we had a lot of programs that we had with men, whereby we involved gender equality commission, in order to come and deal with some issues, based on equality, masculinity, all those kind of things, so that men, they can be part. We even go to an extent of on this thing of Men Tavern Initiative. We go and partner with MEDSA, it's Men Development South Africa, and we are having another program that we are doing with the South African Catholic Bishop Conference of men as peacemakers,
Wow.
in order for them, men, to be understanding that they need to be part and parcel of the entire processes, so that they can just be, doing all relevant things, so that we change the entire perspective or perception that we are having that men are perpetrators of the domestic violence.
So then, what do you think of this new project that we've brought, the Citizen Justice Network project? How do you think it's going to work in with your office and your programs?
With this program or this project, it's just going to help us a lot, because other things we were just doing it as an organization. I'll make an example. We're having one case whereby we're helping a foreign national, official who was being, I would say, marked by the people, and all of a sudden he was fearing for his life, and whilst in the process, the magistrate gave these people a bail, and at that time the prosecution team was against the entire process. We intervened, and write a letter on behalf of this person as a victim. We write a letter to the Director of Public Prosecution in order to say, can you intervene to this matter? Because based on the decision that was taken by the magistrate, can you either take this matter to court based on the issues that were raised? Because this person now doesn't feel safe, because this was not for the first time being robbed by these people, and that guy was not feeling safe. But all of a sudden, the case, until we got the thing that the case is now being moved from the local magistrate court, it's now being at the regional court, and it's happening, it's going, even if now we are still waiting for the outcomes of the case, And we think that with this thing, it will just help us in order to make other people aware, about their rights, even if to talk about issues that relates to any justice issues, for them to have the confidence, because we want for the people to have confidence within the criminal justice system, Yeah, because working together we can just do that. If we raise some of the concern that the people they are having, put them on the table, so that every stakeholder like the NPA can take it, and take it, so that they can just come up with a mechanism in solving that,
I was just lastly wanted to ask about your advocacy projects, especially in terms of formulating bills and actually changing laws. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, our organization, what we are doing, even if it's a Kawosa in general, this is one thing that we are doing like now. If you check, victim empowerment was not having a bill, It was just a policy guideline, and which was making that we are only talking about the victim being the central core of the criminal justice system, but not taking into consideration or taking it into an action, for those people to be the thing. That's why all this thing we participated as a civil society organization based on the thing, making that there needs to be an act, because each and every government department that is within the criminal justice system should take this thing into the thing, because they were just taking the thing as a policy guideline. It's a policy guideline, nothing that bound us, But if there was an act, it bound us in order to do a right thing, so that change the whole thing. We, even if now to this thing of the parole board, we are making the victims in order to their voice to be heard, so that within the entire process, so that a person cannot be taken or be given a parole without the victim participating within the process. Yeah. This is what we are busy doing, and we are doing it fully, and even if not funded, but we are making it in order to work, because we said our criminal justice system needs to change from the punitive way to a restorative way, so that the people, the entire society should be part and parcel of the entire system.